Hi everyone. So today is Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. My name is Ronnie Broccarello, and I am coming on to give you a couple of tips, a couple of tricks. So if you're hopping on, say hello or drop an emoji. And then also, if you are a replay watcher, hashtag replay. Also, likes and shares are greatly appreciated. So I want to thank everyone in advance. But so, first and foremost, I hope everyone's getting ready for the holidays. It's approaching rather quickly, and I know that it's going to be New Year's rather quickly as well. So I figured I would jump on and give some pointers on applying lip liner and lipstick. I know that's kind of like a thing that some people, it's a controversy. Some people don't think that you should overline where you go outside of your lip line. For someone like myself with a lower upper lip, I feel that it actually kind of evens out the lips. So, and also if you have more voluptuous lips, then you don't need to do as much, of lining on the outer edges of the lips. So, one of the first and most important things I really recommend is that you should hydrate your lips. But before you do that, you should also make sure that you are exfoliating. So many people totally forget about exfoliating your lips, but it's just as essential to exfoliate your lips as it is for your entire face. So I have a lip scrub that we do sell. It smells amazing. So I have done this first, but if you don't have a lip scrub, it is completely fine. You can also use an exfoliator, which we have our skin polish. This is the most amazing exfoliator. If you don't exfoliate, I recommend that you should exfoliate at least once a week, once every 2 weeks. A lot of people do it more frequent. But so this is our skin polish. This stuff is amazing. It's going to just rejuvenate your face. So if you don't have a lip scrub, you could use an exfoliator. Any exfoliator, really. Or you can make your own. You could do like a sugar scrub. That's kind of like what some people, what these are made from too as well. There's like some sugar in there because it's got that granule. But you can also make your own. So here we go. I'm going to, oh, you know what? I should grab my little cutie. No, I have a mirror here. I'll just use that. So I'm going to use our dark nude lip liner. It's actually the only one I grabbed. So look at the point of this. If you could see, it's like completely like kind of like used. So I want to sharpen this. I'm not going to leave this way. I could get away with using it like this, but I want to get a nice crisp point. Here's the thing. This is the most amazing thing ever. Hi, Stacy. Are you ready for the holiday? So anyway, you got to really pay attention to this. Our lip liners have a sharpener inside the cap. I know, right? So if you close the cap like this and it turns till it won't go anymore, and again, let me just show you one more time. Look at this tip. You see how it's really dull? I mean, I could get away with using it maybe a couple more times if that, but I want to show you how this works. So you're going to put this on to where it's tight, and then you're going to do this. Watch. You're going to click it. You're going to keep going. And you're going to click. I think only once will do it, but let me show you. This is like amazing. It's the coolest trick. All right. And look at that. Let me do it one more time. I think I'm almost running out too. All right, we'll do one more and then I'll show you. Look at that. It's like brand new again. So really, like after you use it and it like gets dull, that's all you have to do. I mean, who knew? Now they need to do that with our eyeliners. The eyeliners are amazing. And if you have any trouble hearing me, let me know because I'm using the same mic that I had issues with before. Okay, so what you want to do when you're lining your lips, I have uneven lips too. I think you could see this one's a little bit lower and this one's a little bit higher. We're we're all not symmetrical. So what you're going to do is when you're aligning your lips, most people just go in and they just draw. I'm not going to do that. This is what you need to do. See if you could still see me, let me know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do little like C's almost. And it's going to be like you're making clouds, like happy little clouds, like Bob Ross. Is that his name? I loved him. I watched him all the time. So anyway, we're going to make happy little clouds on our lips. But they're going to be little clouds. That's why they're happy little clouds. So we're going to start here. And I can't talk while I'm doing it, so I'll talk after I do this. But as you'll see, I'm going to be making little kind of like C's or happy little clouds. And I'm going above the line, above my natural lip line. So I'm going to kind of help it out and give it a little bit more fullness and make it a lot more even. Can you see that? See the difference already? See? It's a big difference. And you can go outside as much as you want or as little as you want. If you have fuller lips, you don't have to go as far out, if at all. And then we're going to go on the other side. And then I'm also going to show you too what you can do for your lower lip. So you could always use like a little bit of bronzer under here, and that's going to give you more of a pouty look as well. But I'm going to show you something else that you can do with your lip liner that's going to also make your lower lip kind of just like give it that little oomph. And another tip, lip liner helps from your lipstick to bleed. Some people, their lipsticks kind of like, once you put it on, it'll kind of like start to fade into the skin. You don't want that, so a lip liner is really good. I never used to use lip liners before. Hi, Nellie. Until now. And I also like that it helps keep the lipstick on a lot longer. And even after your lipstick kind of might fade down some, I have hyperpigmentation. So I have sun damage on my lips. So there's discoloration in only part of my lips. So this actually evens it all out. So let's just keep going. It's just going to be like a C. So if you're hopping on, I'm showing you how to make your lips a lot fuller and even. So if you have uneven lips, you could kind of help, make one side match up with the other. But we're going to do like little C's. So it's kind of like you're creating more of a roundness to it. So if I was to go in and just do it straight, like let me show you here. I'm going to just show you on this side, like the difference. So we already went in on this, and I can keep going. If I want to fill it more fuller, I could keep going on this side too. It's no worries if you're going over top. But I'm going to show you on this side where if I just drew a line. So as you can see, I've done this side already, and this side doesn't have anything. So I'm going to show you if I just drew it. Just as a straight line without doing those little C's, those little happy clouds. I find myself wanting to still do the C's, but hold on. Can you see there's still a difference where this one isn't as full? Because I just drew it straight. So let me go back and show you the right way. Well, what I feel is the right way, but we're going to go in and we're going to do this with the little C's. You're just kind of like doing little tiny pillow, little happy clouds. See, it pretty much evened it out. So again, if you're someone like me, my upper lip is much smaller than the lower lip. So this is really huge. And if you're going out for New Year's Eve, you're going to want to do this trick. So trust me, you're going to be thanking me. And you can do any lip liner, but as I showed you, this lip liner is really cool. If you missed it, go back and watch the replay, because our lip liners have like a little sharpener inside. So once you close it, you keep clicking and it gets a really nice, crisp, clean, tip, almost like when you first bought it. So I'm going to go a little bit fuller. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to make my lips a little bit fuller by doing them little tiny C's. And here's another tip too. Once you get into the corner, you do have to open your mouth where you're going to want to get it a little bit more in. So I'm just going to show you. So this it gives you like a nice outline. So can you see how this really plumped up my upper lip? And we haven't even done lipstick yet. Yours are different. I know, isn't that crazy? And I feel like my lower lip, I have to really be careful because my lower lip on one side kind of comes down and it's so hard to gauge which side it is until I actually do it. And then I'm like, oh, let me fix that. And I'll have to use some concealer to clean it up. That's another thing too. If you go a little too much, just grab some concealer. I think I don't have my brush. It's upstairs. I cleaned it. But it's, just use a concealer brush and you could get that nice, clean, edge going on again. So don't worry if you have a little mishap. Okay, so now we're going to go and do the bottom. The bottom I don't do as much with the C's, probably because I don't need to really like overcompensate like I do for the top. But we're going to do something similar. I'm just not going to go as far out. Okay, so I just did half, and I'm going to do this other half. Make sure you get into the corner too. Okay. This is my trouble side over here. And sometimes I will go with a little bit of concealer. So I did this half and this half. And I left the center because this is what I do for my center. I'm going to take my lip liner and I'm going to go where I stopped on both sides. And you're almost going to go into your lip and then down. So you're kind of making that more of a, I don't know, I guess like a dimension and a little bit more depth to it. And this side over here is my trouble side. But can you see how much larger this actually made my lips? And I can go back in and I could do the whole top again. If I want to get fuller, I can. I think I'm pretty happy though with the way it is. Another tip that I can give you with when you do have more like fine lines around your lips, you can also take a translucent powder and just a fluffy brush and just fluff that right over top of your lip. So this way it helps from any kind of lip liner or lipstick going into those fine lines. Let me show you. So I take a fluffy brush like this, and let me see. And then I just take translucent powder like this. I really should have did this beforehand, but it won't hurt to do it now. And this just helps so it'll keep, you know, anything from sinking into those fine lines. It's also another good way to keep your lipstick to stay put even more. I use an enduring lip color because you can use your enduring lip color, which is like a liquid lipstick. You can also set it with translucent setting powder. It's going to keep it on a lot longer. And let's see. So today I'm going to use my all-time favorite, Ruby Chocolate. This is probably my favorite color that they've come out with. I have many, but this is probably my everyday go-to. I could wear this all the time. It goes with almost anything. It's kind of semi like a neutral, but yet it has nice color to it. So you're going to want to wipe off the excess. I think that's a big problem that people think, oh, I need to just do it so fast. Let me get as much on the applicator as I can. But you want control of it, right? So another thing too is you can use a makeup brush. That also helps give you more control of, you know, applying. Some people do that as well. But I'm going to use the applicator. I took off as much as I could. So this way I have more control. There you have it. Super easy, but that's just like a nice little tip to help you with getting a little bit more fullness. And then you're also going to prevent any kind of, I guess, what am I trying to say? Your fine lines. So like any kind of lipstick, whether it's liquid or just your standard lipstick, sometimes you have that little bit of like, I guess it's almost like it just bleeds into those fine lines. So your lip liner will help, but as well you can use a little bit of that translucent powder. I could set this with translucent powder. I could also go in and layer this if I want to do an ombre look. I can use, I'm giving you a lot of tips. I can use a lighter color concealer, and this is concealer 0, and say I want to just give it a little bit more of an ombre look. I could go in right into the center and see that. It also gives you like that kind of like sheen. And there you have it. It gives it a little dimension. It gives you just something easy and nice. It'll stay. I could, like I said, I'm going to go over with the translucent powder. And this will also help it stay much longer. There you have it. So if you have any questions, thank you, Stacy. What's your favorite color, by the way? I'm not sure which one is your go-to, but Ruby Chocolate is definitely my all-time favorite. I used to love macaroon, but now since they came out with a lot of new enduring lip colors and lip glosses, some of the lip glosses are gorgeous too. I love Humble. Actually, I use Humble over top of this a lot. So that's also a nice combination too. All right, everyone. I'm glad I was able to hop on, and hopefully I'll be on again soon. I'm thinking tomorrow I have a few things that I need to get done. I'm trying to get together, and sorry about that. I had a call. always forget to do the do not disturb. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to try to work on getting my YouTube channel done properly and uploading, some videos there as well. And then hopefully you can all subscribe. I know I'm a lipstick junkie too, and I used to hate lipsticks all the time. I was like, how do people wear lipsticks? And I would hate that I would see lipstick on like glasses, but I'm like, these colors stay on, they stay put. All right, well, I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I will talk to you all soon. And have a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. And I wish everyone a safe, happy, healthy New Year if I don't talk to you in person. And I'll talk to you all soon. All right, bye.